Hello, beautiful people. Today, we're diving into the story of Anita Roddick, a woman who proved your beginnings don't define your destiny. Born in 1942 in Littlehampton to Italian immigrants, Anita grew up in her mother's bustling cafe, learning the value of hard work and community. Post-war Britain was tough, but Anita's family thrived on resourcefulness and spirit. Her mother taught her to waste nothing and see potential where others saw none. Anita became a dreamer and a questioner, always curious about the world beyond her small town. She learned to find abundance in simplicity, a mindset that would shape her future. Facing challenges as part of an immigrant family, Anita developed resilience and pride in her identity. Watching her mother run a business instilled in her a sense of female strength and capability. These early lessons weren't just background. They were the roots of what would become the Body Shop. Every hardship was a lesson, every observation a tool for her future. Anita was unknowingly preparing to build a global brand, long before she knew what it would be. Anita's curiosity led her to travel the world, turning every journey into a classroom. She explored Tahiti, Australia, Africa, learning from the women she met and their natural beauty rituals. These women used local, natural ingredients, cocoa butter, shea butter, passed down through generations. Anita saw that beauty was about wellness and self-care, not covering up flaws. She questioned the Western beauty industry's focus on insecurities and expensive cures. Her travels planted the seed for a new kind of beauty business, one rooted in honesty, nature, and respect for tradition. Anita returned to England with a mission to share these simple, powerful practices. She envisioned products that were good for skin, planet, and the people who grew the ingredients. The idea for an ethical, natural, and honest business began to take shape. Her adventures gave her more than memories. They gave her purpose. Anita was ready to challenge the status quo. The Body Shop was about to be born. Back in England, Anita faced a challenge. Her husband left on an adventure, and she needed to support her two daughters. Instead of despair, she saw opportunity. Anita opened a small shop in Brighton in 1976, selling natural, ethically sourced skincare. With little money, she painted the walls dark green to hide damp patches, a colour that became iconic. She offered refills to save costs, inventing one of retail's first recycling schemes. The Body Shop's name was simple and cheeky, and every product had a story. She relied on word of mouth, creating a community around her shop. When funeral parlour owners objected to her shop's name, Anita turned the conflict into publicity, drawing crowds. Her creativity turned every obstacle into an opportunity. The shop's humble beginnings were the start of something big. Anita's passion and resourcefulness set the Body Shop apart. She wasn't just selling products, she was selling a movement. The Body Shop was on its way to becoming a sensation. From day one, the Body Shop was built on Anita's radical values. She refused to test products on animals, making ethics a core company principle. This stance resonated with consumers seeking brands with a conscience. Anita proved you could succeed in business without sacrificing integrity. She pioneered fair trade, community trade, partnering directly with marginalized communities for ingredients. This empowered suppliers and built sustainable businesses worldwide. Every product had a story, and honesty was at the heart of her marketing. She educated customers about ingredients and origins, building trust. The Body Shop's transparency and ethics created fierce loyalty. Anita's model showed that business could be a force for good, she inspired a new generation of conscious consumers. The Body Shop was more than a store, it was a movement. Walking into the Body Shop was a sensory experience. Scents, colours, and stories everywhere. Products were out in the open, inviting customers to touch and try. Refillable bottles and simple packaging weren't just cost-saving, they were statements about environmental responsibility. Anita's shops educated customers on animal rights, recycling, and fair trade. The stores became community centres for activism and learning. Customers didn't just buy products, they joined a movement. Anita's honest, stripped-back approach stood out in a world of overpackaged luxury. She proved that authenticity and purpose could build a loyal following. The Body Shop was about more than beauty. It was about making a difference. Every purchase was a small act of change. The Body Shop's rapid growth brought challenges: logistics, quality control, and pressure to compromise. Anita refused to abandon her values, even when the business world pushed back. She travelled to meet suppliers and franchisees, reinforcing her mission. Critics questioned the company's ethics, but Anita responded with transparency and even stricter standards. Every setback became a lesson in resilience. Anita's determination never wavered. She saw obstacles as opportunities to improve. Her famous motto, "If you think you're too small to have an impact, try going to bed with a mosquito." She proved that one person's passion could change the world. The Body Shop's integrity became its greatest strength. Anita's grit inspired everyone around her. She built a business that stood for something real. The Body Shop's success exploded with franchising, empowering entrepreneurs, especially women, worldwide. Stores opened rapidly across Europe and beyond, with a new shop every few days. Going public in 1984 made Anita a multimillionaire, but her focus stayed on activism, not wealth. The Body Shop's ethical message resonated globally, inspiring a new generation of entrepreneurs. Anita became a retail icon, using her platform to campaign for human rights and the environment. By the 1990s, the Body Shop was a household name, forcing the beauty industry to rethink its values. Competitors scrambled to catch up with her ethical standards. Anita didn't just build a company, she sparked a revolution. The journey from one tiny shop to a global movement was complete. It was a victory for principled business. For Anita, business and activism were inseparable. She used the Body Shop's platform to campaign for causes from environmental protection to human rights. Her shops became hubs for petitions, protests, and grassroots projects. Anita turned customers into activists, empowering them to make a difference. Her bold campaigns challenged beauty standards and sparked global conversations. Even after stepping back from the company, Anita continued her activism through her foundation. She proved entrepreneurs could be powerful agents of social change. Her legacy is more than a billion-dollar company. It's the lives she touched and the movements she inspired. Anita showed that business can and should be a force for good. Anita Roddick's story reminds us that you don't need privilege to make a massive impact. All it takes is a spark, a dream, and the courage to start. Anita faced setbacks and doubters, but never gave up on her vision. She built a global empire by staying true to her values and being unapologetically herself. Her story encourages us to embrace our uniqueness and build our lives around our passions. Anita redefined business success, not just profit, but positive impact. She proved compassion and profitability can go hand in hand, Her life is a call to action. Dream big, work hard, and believe in your power to create change. Don't wait for permission or the perfect moment. Start where you are. Like Anita, take that first small step. One passionate person can change the world. Go out and write your own incredible story. The world is waiting for your spark.